Where are you? Go back.
What mean?
No. Right. I can see. Right, I've got it. Hello and welcome. Sorry, give me 2 wee seconds and I'll introduce myself properly. I'm just trying to sort everything up here. Just give me 2 wee seconds till I share this with the community. Seconds, I'm just putting it onto our community front row racing page and get the link up there so everybody can see, and then we'll be ready to go. Just give me 2 wee seconds, sorry about this. There we go, and so share, and it's uploading. Just 2 wee seconds and that's us. Now we'll be able to get going. Just 1 wee second to double check something. Hello guys and welcome to Front Row Racing, World Series and World Championship Racing. We have mixed the groups together as in the past couple of races till we get the driver numbers up, and hopefully we get a good race today. And anybody that's watching the chat or watching the live stream, stick in a message. I can see it on screen and I'll try and answer any messages or any questions you have. 2 wee seconds. So I'm Front Row Racing, also known Front Row Racing RI, sorry, also known as Rachel Brooks. Hi Drew, is Steve racing tonight? No, he's not. He had a operation on his elbow, his right elbow. Wonder what he was doing. And he can't race for a couple more weeks. He was hoping to be back, but sorry, I needed a wee drink there. He's had he had a wee setback with it because he didn't know when to stop racing with his wheel, so he tried to get back, tried some training, and it's not worked out for him. So hopefully he'll be racing next race that comes up, and wish him all the best in his recovery. So we're here at Suzuka, Japan, which it never really started here. In 1976 and 1977 it was held at the Fuji Speedway before it was taken off the calendar after the 2 races. Don't know why and that. So let's go to session info and look at the weather. So cloudy. So qualifying is going to be sunny, it's going to be cloudy in the race. So could that cloud turn into rain? So what we'll do is we'll see if MD's on track. At the minute I don't think there is. No cars on track, they're all getting their setups on, or they're doing something. So yeah, as I was saying, it started off at the Fuji Speedway and then it was taken off the calendar. It returned 10 years later in 1987 at Suzuka. I had quite a few races there. As we see, we have Drew out on track with quite a few drivers. Danny, so Danny, he's out on track. We have Aggro Champ, Drew, Danny, and Aggro Champ. So we'll just go to the front of that one, which is Danny. So we've got Temp Fear, Farbirth, Danny, Aggro Champ, Slimbo Dude, Finn, Drew, and RDB back. RD backs in the race. So we'll see how we get on with this race. And I don't have a secondary commentator, so I'm doing it all by myself, so please bear with me. So as you can see, the others dropping off the back of Danny, so they're not in his dirt air, as we call it, and they can utilise it's usually a one flying lap for qualifying, and then maybe back to pits, a new set of tyres and try again, just to cover yourself. So as Danny comes down into the first corners. Now, what was interesting online, I was looking, and this has a Dunlop curve too, which is famous in one of the British tracks. If you know it, get your answer in. And then we've got, as he's coming through here, what's his first sector time? 33.633. Who's behind him? We've got Aggro Champ, he's done a 32. And we've got Slimbo Dude, he's just out. Joe Finn's in the pits. Drew 33.01. So Temp Fear, don't know what's happened to Temp Fear's, he's just out. So Danny, will stay on board Danny, see how he gets on. A 41.4 second sector. Now this is one of my tracks I like this track. I don't know why, but I love it. And I do quite well when I'm on this track. So he goes fourth, Danny fourth with a 132.3. No, he's fifth now, and second, we'll go to the timing screen. So Aggro Champ with a 128.6, and I'm sure that was faster than last season's. And then you've got Drew in a 131.4. Oh, Danny had penalties or something. That's why he's down there. So Aggro Champ, I think he'll be going into the pits. Second is Drew, and that sounds bad in the gears. Third, Temp Fear, he's still in his flying lap, I think. Yep, he's still in a flying lap, but saying he's sitting third, so he's not set a time yet. He's in there. How's he going to fare with this? 128 to beat, and he goes second, a 129.6. We've got Drew sitting third now. Is he going into the pits, or is he going for another lap? Oh, a wee bit unstable through that corner there. And he's in the pits. Danny's back in the pits. Slimbo Dude. Oh, lock up there on the right hand wheel. What's he going to get? A 129.2, puts him third. Joe Finn, he's had a moment. Aggro Champ, I'm not seeing Farbuff out. He's not went out. So in RDB, we've not seen him out. Are they going to wait? Is 10th fear going again? I don't think he is. I think he's just gone back, cruising back to the pits. Slimbo Dude third, he's going back to the pits by the sounds of that. Joe Finn, he's on a medium tyre, but everybody else is on super soft. So I don't know how he's going to be with them. I think he'll go back in and change them to super softs. Maybe he was going out to sea as a pit. Maybe he could change to them in the race, I don't know, we'll see. Or seeing how they feel, light and fuel. As he's in the pits, 10th Fear coming back to the pits, Slimbo Dude's coming back to the pits. Slimbo Dude's the last one on track, so they're going to have to be quick and get out and get the out lap and flying lap in if they're going for it. Still waiting for Farbuff and RDB to set a time, or maybe they'll just sit at the back and keep the tyres, the super soft tyre, ready to go. No laps done on it. A couple more extra laps in the race. Better grip to start with as well, so it might be worth watching later. We'll be able to see how it goes as Drew's making his way. Now he's on an outlap, so we'll see. Is Drew going to try and push for first place? Oh, Farbuff's coming out of the pits, he's coming out. Danny's out again, RDB's came out. We've got Drew, so we've got 4 cars on track. 4 out of 8, you might say, but it says 4 out of 9 down there. Rachel Brooks, well, my car won't be leaving the pits. So that's watching. Any message, any questions, anything you want said over air that's reasonable, I will watch out for the messages coming in and say. So as Drew goes for his second flying lap, down in the corner, oh, a wee bit tight in the middle of that corner there, so if the back end kicked out. He's keeping, nice to idealise. You want to touch that apex a wee bit more, clip it a wee. Oh, I don't think he's got the downforce he needs for the corners, but he might have the straight line speed. Hard on the brakes, turn it in. Make sure you hit the apex, you don't want to go wide there, because if you touch that grass it ends up taking you into the wall. Hard on the brakes at the hairpin. .133.3 for sector as we come round Spoon Corner. Just keeping it out wide, the car off track. Now full speed. Now let's see, does he lift, does he brake? No, he goes flat out. Hard on the brakes for the last chicane. And he's still 5th. Farbuff 33.1. He's first sector, he's coming round Spoon. Oh, he's a wee bit wide on that. Let's hear, does he lift, does he brake? Flat out. Oh, nicely. He comes round the last corner-ish, it's not really a corner, and he's 5th. Slimbo dude, he's there. 10th fear. No. Is he going to get time? Is 10th fear going to put something in the spanner? He's just crossing the line. And then you've still got Agro Champ, he's out in a flying lap behind 10th fear. Where is RDB? Joe Finn, he's not set a time. RDB isn't out, let's check the timings quickly. RDB hasn't set a time. So, where's this going? Who's going to get it? As we get on board with 10th fear, we can change the camera. I prefer an on board for qualifying. Oh no, he's lost it, he's hit the wall. Agro Champ, he must have passed 10th fear and went, he's hit the wall. He doesn't need to do anything, he can just dilly back to the pits if he wants. But it looks like he's still pushing. As we go on board, let's hear if he breaks a lift and we'll be able to tell. No, he's flat out through there. As he's pushing, Is he going to get any quicker? There's a 128.3. So there you go, there is your Japanese Grand Prix at Suzuka International Racing Course qualifying. No time set by RDB. Joe Finn must have got a wee time in there. So Agrochamp first place, second place 10th Fears, third place Simple Dude, fourth place Danny, fifth place Farber, sixth place Drew, seventh place Joe Finn, and ninth place RDB. Now RDB has to make sure he gets his car around me and not the other way round. So I'll need to see what side of the track I'm on, get my car to the wall so RDB can get past as we go. Now we won't press start, we'll let them press start because it's them that's got to set up the race strategy, but we'll have a look at it quickly. So we can go a medium tyre to lap 15 and then change to the soft, or we can do a soft tyre to lap 11 and then two super softs, or you could split it about. So you could do the soft first and then the medium, or the super softs and the medium and then back to super softs. So there is different ways you can do it. So I'll just go this way and I'll just creep off slowly and I let them go. I might not get down to the first corner, so let them go before I retire from session. Nope, that's the wrong one. There, that's it. Yep, there we go. Sorry about that, guys. And then let me get on board. Come on. So here we go. In first place, Agrochamp. Second place, 10th Fear. And he's got Danny right behind him, as well as Farbuff and Drew. They're all still quite close in this first sector. But I think with 10th Fear and Danny all holding up the back, it means that they're going to let Agrochamp go. They've got to work together. Oh, Danny was looking for a way through there after the hairpin. He couldn't quite make it. So as we come round Spoon, oh, 10th Fear goes wide, Danny's trying to push in the inside. No, 10th Fear's on the gravel, he's got to let the... He's still holding on, give me a different camera, sorry. On board, Danny's got in front. Why would you give me this camera in this track like that? Danny, 10th Fear, is he going to go for a light break? No, there's contact between him and Farbuff. Farbuff late in the brakes, 10th Fear struggling. 10th Fear's in the pits already. He must have damage somewhere. Is he getting a wing change? Yeah, he must have had front wing damage. He's getting a wing change. So as we go back to the start, Agrochamp, sorry, the front, not the start. Agrochamp away out in front, he's got a 3-second lead over Danny. Danny line up the rears. Oh no, there's a battle behind Farbuff and Drew. Now this is staying quite close. Oh, Drew had a better drive out that corner than Farbuff. RDB, 3-second time penalty. He must be not able to keep it within the track limits. We haven't seen RDB, I've not went back there. But he's only 2 seconds behind Slimbo Dude now. I reckon Slimbo Dude should be doing faster than this. As Farbuff's trying to catch back up with Danny. Then you've got Drew trying to catch Farbuff. Then Slimbo Dude. And he's got a 3-second gap to RDB. And then you've got Joe Finn. And then you've got 10th Fear who's had to pit. Agrochamp, fastest lap of the race, a 1:32.5. So if you are listening in, watching this, get your questions on the board and I'll try and answer them. If not, I can always use Google. So Agrochamp out front, lap 3. Danny, second place. With Drew's get past. What's happened to Farbuff? Farbuff's in the pits. I'm sorry, I didn't see that. So Drew's 1 second behind Danny. RDB has had technical issues. Slimbo Dude, he's only 1 second behind Drew. This can't be right. There's RDB and here's Slimbo Dude. But we'll see if the timing screen changes out. So we've got Drew 3rd place, Danny in 2nd. But Slimbo Dude's catching it at an immense rate. Here's Slimbo Dude. Is he going for the overtake? He's going for it down the main straight. He's got DRS wide open. Hard on the brakes. Let it coast round that corner. That's my technique. And Slimbo Dude's took over Drew. Now, will Slimbo Dude catch Danny? He's 9 seconds behind. No, he's not. 2 seconds behind, sorry. Danny's 9 seconds behind Agrochamp, who's just a way out in front. So he's got it down to 1.8. If it creeps down, keep an eye on that. Then we've got Drew further back, who's 1.8 seconds behind Slimbo Dude, so it's still quite close. Then we've got Joe Finn and 10th Fear, who lost it at that same corner. He's still going wide there. And there's Farbuff, who's another 3 seconds behind 10th Fear. But I'd say nice clean racing from them so far, as we see Danny getting chased down by Slimbo Dude. Slimbo Dude's on it. He's within DRS range. Watch it pop open. If we can see it. It should be open. as we come down to turn 1. Oh no, somebody's lost it, he's lost it. That's let Drew back through. Oh, unlucky Sambo dude. Oh, he's slight. Has he got a puncture? He's all over the track. He's got to have a puncture. We'll just keep an eye and see if it comes whether he pits or not. Everybody's quite gapped out. We'll just see if he's got a puncture. He's sliding that back end. What kind of camera angle is that? No, is he coming in the pits? No. Must have just had so much dirt on the tyres. So, temp fear, is he catching dual fin? Now, could temp fear get these tyres to the end? I don't know. Oh, something's happened. Slimbo dude, he's off again. Same corner. He's waiting, he's letting everybody through. Has he got something wrong with the back of his car? Oh, he's off again. He's spun it. I think he wants to get to the pits and get that car checked out. Because it just... he's not holding track, it's like a rally car going round corners. So Farbuff in 6th place, 10th Fear, 2.5 seconds behind Joe Finn. So he's not that far away. Keep an eye on that. See what if he's closing or what. Yep, he's definitely closing. So we'll go on 10th Fear, chasing down Joe Finn. Now I reckon in the race you would have to lift for that corner. Brake for the, you need brake heavy for the chicane. And that chicane, oh, 10th Fear out wide, touching the grass there. I'm liking this helicopter view, it's better than that mirror view. As we come down, he's 1.2 seconds, he's catching. Oh. Now, will we watch them come down? Well, it might actually catch up in this sector. Oh, it's a wee bit wide there. He doesn't want to get too wide and get spun on that curb. Hard on the brakes at the hairpin. He's right behind him. As we're coming up to Spoon Corner. Now, is he going to do it before Spoon or in the middle of Spoon or after Spoon? I think he'll wait till the chicane, hard on the brakes, and then. So, hard on the brakes? No, he's not done it yet, but he's lining them up for a good exit. He's wanting a good exit. Slipstream. DRS open, and off he goes. There he is. back onto the racing line, brake down into about third, fourth gear around the corners, and then it's a mash-up between third and fifth gears for these corners. Now will Joe Finn take a stab to get back at him? Or will Temp Fear make a mistake? This is the corner he made the mistake the last time. Nope, nicely round there. So the gap's increasing little by little. So if you're watching the live stream, stick a message on there and I'll see if I can answer it. So in first place, Agro Champ, he's led this from start to finish. Danny second place, Drew third place. Fourth place, Temp Fear. Fifth place, Joe Finn. Sixth place, Farbuff. Seventh place, Slimbo Dude. And then you've got RDB, I think he's retired, his car's ghosted. So yeah, like this used to be at Fuji Speedway, and it was taken off the calendar for after 2 years. It returned in 1987 at Suzuka, and then in 2000 and somebody's done the fastest lap of the race so far, and then in 2007 it returned back to Fuji Speedway for some strange reason, and it was supposed to get shared between Suzuka and Fuji Speedway, but then something happened and Suzuka just kept it for 2008 onwards, and it's been famous for its past races. There's been quite high class races here with your Prost and Senna, and if you've not seen the Senna movie, it's one to watch because it's got a bit of this track in it, and FIA in it as well. So there is.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of things happened here with Senna and Prost when they crashed at the chicane, and then as we've got Temp Fear catching up on Drew, sorry, I'll come back to that Senna and Prost moment. Temp Fear's catching up, and I'll need to watch Farbuff, he's catching up on Joe Finn. So Temp Fear, where's he going to make his mark? Oh, he's going to try before spin. He just needs to watch he doesn't get a sore wing and spin. Oh, he's lit up the back end, he couldn't make it stick. So Drew back in front. Temp Fear will need to wait for DRS, and there you can see Joe Finn still in the background. He's still there. Temp Fear up at this chicane. Oh, round the outside. Oh, that was nearly a Prost and Senna moment. Oh, Drew's in the pits. Joe Finn goes through. Drew, what tyres is he going to? He's going to medium. So he's got the medium tyres on, he's going to the end of this race on the tyres. Farbuff, what's happened to Danny? Has Danny had an accident? Danny's off track. What's happened to Danny? Oh, he's gone. So we've had an incident with Danny that I missed. Sorry about that, guys. So Dual Finn's 3 seconds behind 10th Fear. He's just sitting there in the background getting the points. Farbuff another 5 seconds behind, and then you've got Drew 15. Slambo Dude's 13 behind him. Oh, Slambo Dude, big lock up. I don't think he's got that car set up. RDB, I think he's... I don't know, his car's ghosted. I think he's gone. Fear 17.6 behind this guy. Agro Champ, he's had a pit and he's still 17 seconds ahead. He's on medium wall tyres, white wall tyres, which means he's on the medium tyres. Fear on the softs. Dual Finn 4 seconds behind him on the softs. Farbuff, he's on the softs. Drew on the white wall tyres. Slimbo Dude on the yellow wall tyres, which are the soft. And RDB isn't racing. RDB's gone. He's having technical issues with his car. So Fear 6 seconds, Dual Finn's 6 seconds behind him. Agrochamp still, he's created another 2 second lead. Farbuff 3 seconds behind Dual Finn. We'll just watch him and see if it's going down. Just keep an eye on it. .5. Just keep an eye. 3.3. As we just keep an eye on this. 2.9, so he is catching slowly. Yeah, so 1 year Prost and Senna had to be together in chicane, and Senna got disqualified for it because he exceeded track limits. I'm sure the steward had said to him. And then the next year, I think the same, he asked the question, what happens at the chicane if your car's in a dangerous position? And he says, you drive down the chicane then, at the escape road. and Senna walked out the meeting, the drivers' meeting, saying that it was unfair, but not in as nicest words as I would say. And then I think it was at that race that, because Senna was so angry that Prost was in the Ferrari, Senna was still in the McLaren, and Senna just, at the time he didn't say it, but a couple of years later he said, well, he just drove him off track basically, because he received, McLaren appealed it, they ended up with a fine, and Senna got a 6 month ban. I'm not too sure, I'd need to double check, but what's happening here, we've got Farbuff, he's 1.1 seconds behind Joel Finn. Joel Finn's got a 5 second stop go penalty, which he'll do in his next pit. Slimbo Dude's up behind Drew, as we can see. You don't want to be trying it in the chicanes unless you really know what the other guy drives like. So Slimbo Dude, he's pushing, he's locking on there. We'll go back to Farbuff one when we can, as we go round the corner. Slimbo Dude taking a tighter line, trying to get on the power and push it. As we come up to Spoon, is he going to get it? No, he's hanging on. Drew's hanging on. He's on his less grippier tyres, the mediums. Slimbo Dude's pushing for this overtake. Oh, are we going 2-2 into this fast corner? Somebody must have to give up. No, Drew goes out wide. That might be a wee bit too wide. As we watch Farbuff, we'll go up front. Farbuff close to his teammate Joel Finn, and we'll keep an eye on Slimbo Dude and Drew. I don't think Farbuff's going to do it through here. Slimbo Dude's got it through. No, he's not. Drew's coming back. Drew's trying to hold him back. No, Slimbo Dude closes the door. Let's go back to Farbuff. He's still not got the overtake down as we come to the hairpin. Hard on the brakes. Now, are we going to see a Red Bull special where they take each other out? Ten laps to go. Farbuff looking for third place. He's pushing. Agrochamp's just making clear air as he goes. He's 25 seconds. 10th feels in the pits. But we're going to stay on this. Farbuff get through on the chicane. Joel Fins went for the pits. Farbuff through. Agrochamp away ahead. 10th feels in the pits. He's just coming out the pits. Joe Flan in the pits. Slimbo Dude miles back. He's making a gap over Drew. They're going super soft for Joe Finn. Is Farbuff going to pit again? 10th feels on the super soft, so 10 laps. Yeah, whoa, this could be close at the end. This could be really close at the end. So if you are in the watching live stream, get a message on. We'll see. Joe Finn's gonna come for Drew. Where's he gonna do it? Is he gonna do it at the hairpin? Hard on the brakes. Drew's going defensive. Joe Finn's trying to get the better line out. Has he got it? He's quite close. Is he going to... What side is he going to take for Spoon? Is he going to sit behind him? Take the inside line? No, he's let Drew just have the corner. Sit behind him. DRS. On the start finish straight will help him. He's still following Drew. Drew's going wide. It looks like he's trying to wrestle that car around the track. Now as we come over the start finish straight, there we go, over. He's got Jovan, can't get him with the DRS. Oh, tight out of that corner. That was nearly contact there. Now we've just got to watch Slimbo Dude. He's catching up with Farbuff. Agro Champ's away with the race. He's a 45-second lead to 10th year. So Slimbo Dude's catching down on Farbuff. Decisions. As we go round this corner. If he doesn't do it, the hairpin will jump to Slimbo. Oh no, Slimbo Dude's at the moment. As I can see from the time screen, as Joe Finn gets a better exit, he's round the outside. Is he going to manage it? Yep, he's put it in front of Drew. He needs to watch Drew doesn't come back. Oh, something's happened to Drew. Don't know what happened to Drew. Go to somebody, he's on Farbuff. Might have been a wee bit of lag related issue there. We do know Drew sometimes has a wee bit of lag. He doesn't feed his hamster enough to get that speed on his internet connection. So Slimbo Dude 1.3 seconds behind Farbuff. Maybe Farbuff's pitted, I reckon, for the super softs, and he's got the tyre now. He's pushing. Yeah, he has, because oh, so we can add things. Look at this. Position change. There we go. Farbuff's up 2 in the race. Somebody's down 1. Joe Finn's up 2. We can take that off. Telemetry. So we can see how many laps of fuel. Let's get 8 to 10 laps, which is good enough. Lap data. So we can nosy in every now and then. I didn't know that. And 10th field's got the fastest lap of a 1:30.7. Nice to know. See what happens when you muck about with it. And so we've had Agrochamp 1 stop, 10th year 2 stop, Farbuff, yep, he done his 2nd stop, Joe Finn 1 stop. Slimbo Dude's in the pits now, so we'll go to Slimbo Dude. We'll just get that off, and that off. We'll keep the lap data on and we'll go to Slimbo Dude. So he's on the super softs, he's 6 seconds behind Drew with 6 laps to go. Could be a close one, or he could be going for fastest lap. So Agrochamp, we've not seen much of him in the Haas. So we'll let him go for a wee drive. We'll follow him for a lap. We'll keep an eye on the timings at the side and see if MD's going to be catching up with MD. So last year's winner for World Series was Konzo 1993. He's not racing tonight. And for World Championship is Mr. Hamilton 44. That was last season's. And they both aren't racing tonight. But we've just got a small wee group tonight. Hopefully, if you're interested in the racing, just drop Front Row Racing a message on their Facebook page. Step 3 has got a 3-second time penalty, so it's all to play for. Step 4, Faber third, Joe Finn. Number 10 4 had that mistake. Joffin 4th. Drew and Sambo Dude, they're side by side as we go through the straights. I think this is called Dunlop Curve. Oh, there's very close there. Just want to watch how close you get on the brakes. Oh, Drew backed out of that. But then Sambo Dude let him back through. Was there contact? Was there something we never seen? Oh, big lag spike for Drew or Sambo Dude there. As they're pushing. Oh, this could end messy. It's hard on the brakes. Sambo Dude goes wide. Drew keeps it in. Oh no! We don't know what's happening. Drew's having a big lag spike. So we'll go on Sambo Dude and leave Drew's. Now what's Drew? His lag is bad. But what Drew's got to watch out for with his lag is the aggro champs coming up, the leaders coming up. You don't want to be the one. Farbuff's retired. Farbuff, he's had a crash. Oh, Paul, what happened? Maybe he's got an invite to this chat, so he might come in and let us know. Oh, unlucky. So that's put Joe Finn up to third place, Sambo Dude up to 4th, Drew up to 5th. Farbuff, we don't know what happened to you, mate. I wonder if he's going to come in and chat. Will he come in and tell us what happened? Let's see if I can get any contact with him. So while we're watching on board, they're pretty spaced out. We'll go to the front man who's got past Drew safely. Let's see if we can get Farbuff in the chat. We'll see if he's still online, but it looks as if he lost his front wing, part of his front wing or something. Agro Champ, 10th Fear, 39. .7 seconds behind him. Joe Finn 31 behind 10th Fear. Slimbo Dude 16. Then we've got Drew. We've got this RDB still going round it. He's like 3 laps down. Oh, Paul has just messaged the Front Row Racing broadcasting team and he has said Curb made my back end slide. Oh, message just gone off. Tap to wall, terminal damage. Not a happy bunny. Unlucky, Paul, sorry to hear. And that's what you've got to watch. These cars are so fragile. I reckon if you even sneezed in front of it, the wing would fall off. But you hit the wall the wrong way and you're gone. Well, going on to lap 26 I think. Now we're on lap 25 of 27 and they're pretty much spaced out except for Drew and Slimbo Dude. Drew's 1.8 seconds behind. Just keep a wee eye on this and now and see if it creeps up. Oh no, Slimbo Dude's at the moment. Slimbo Dude's at the moment. Let me see that in the replay. Hopefully I get to see it in the replay. So we're coming out spoons and he's sideways. He never hit the back end of that car and Slimbo Dude's gone. Whew. So Agro Champ, I don't know what questions I'm going to ask him because he's just went away. 10th Fear, he had a wee moment. He had to replace his front wing. Joe Finn's just been sitting there waiting. And this is what happens if you're racing. If your car's still working, just keep going. Because there you go, Joe Finn's going to pick up good points just by sitting in the background there. And I'm sure I've got these 3 guys on the chat, so I'm able to get some wee questions in. So if you want to get questions in, ask away and we'll ask the guys. But Joe in, he's surely going to get a 3rd place. Agro Champ away. Oh, he's blitzed it. Nobody's had an answer for him. We've not seen anything. So, well, they're all pretty spaced out. We'll just watch Agro Champ do his last lap of the race. Any viewers watching, listening in, put in your messages. Oh, what a great race. He's not done anything wrong. He's led it from qualifying to the start of the race. Oh, lock up there. But he can afford it. He's 42 seconds ahead. He's just blitzed the pack. Nobody had an answer for him. He's got that hash tuned. as we come down to the chicane. Hard on the brakes, locking it up. He's doing it in style. You know, I've not got far to go. Let's go. And there you go, Agro Champ. First place, 10th year. He's going to come home in second place. And Joel Finn, we'll call him Mr. Finn so we don't upset him, because I might be saying his name wrong. So 10th year coming, he had the incident under the bridge. He's in second place. Now we're just waiting for Joe Finn to come, Mr. Finn we'll call him, to come over the line. So guys that are listening in, get your messages in on the chat, and we'll see what we can do. I think it'll be a short one because Drew, yes there was lag. There we go, there's our free contents, our free podium winners. Agrochamp, 10th year and Mr. Finn. Try and get them in. Once this is loaded we'll get them into a chat. If they don't disappear. So there we go. Haas. Agro Champ. Then we've got the Ferrari of 10th year, and then Force India of Mr. Finn. So there we go. Now we just need to get them into a chat party as we go. Sorry about the blue screen, but this is the only way I can do it. 10th year's already got an invite. We need Agro Champ and we need Mr. Finn. There we go. We'll wait and see if these guys come in. Oh, wrong one. Drew, you're reading, you're watching live stream. Any questions you want to ask a guy? I know you like a question or two. So Agrochamp's not in here, but 10th year and Joe Finn, hopefully they come in to chat party. 2 minutes to resend invites and see. Agrochamps went offline. 10th year's here. Where's Joe? Where's Mr. Finn? There he is. Sent them invites again. If they don't come in, then we'll leave them to it. They'll be away getting dressed. No, they changed back to the super softs. I think it was 10th year and Farbuff that were doing the soft tyres, as we have 10th year in the party. Let's see, I think Agrochamp's buggered off, so we weren't able to talk to him. Just waiting to see if 10th Mr. Finn comes in.
Gonna say you won't wait to see if I'm coming in, mate. I'm already bloody here.
I know you're in. I'm just waiting to see if Mr. Finn will come in and have a wee chat.
This could be a lonely and quiet one, mate.
Yeah, I think it is, because Mr. Finn has went for his flight for the next race. He's buggered off.
Managed to get out the car and disappeared before you leave.
What happened to you under the tunnel?
In qualifying, I got in a bit. Well, I was up on my first lap by quite a mile. Essentially got challenged over that pole position. But managed to carry great speed through Degna 1, got to Degna 2, brakes a touch late, didn't really get it slowed down, got on the outside curve and like started to accelerate. Rio was already complaining enough, so he just went and died off into the wall.
Yep, I've seen that. And then, did you have damage on your front wing, or was it you that had to put? I can't remember.
In the race,
Yeah.
First lap. First lap, second corner and hang.
There was
slightest contact I've ever had where I've had damage.
Yeah, apparently Paul's been the same. He got his back wheels on the curb. I think it was after the chicanes, all the left-righty stuff.
Yeah.
Is it Dunlop Corner it's called?
Like Degna's or Stu.
Before the Degners, I'm sure it's called.
Oh, that one.
His back tyre touched the curb and he slid out and he tapped the wall, and he had no. His car was gone, but he said that it wasn't a hard hit, it was just soft. So it's weird, that one. It must have just been the way the contact's been made. That's with these cars. I'm sure if you sneezed, the wheels would fall off. But how was the race for you?
Other than that, it was amazing. I had good pace now and then, but I just made loads of mistakes. I had already kind of gone. He managed to get like 4 seconds in that first lap with the damage I had, so I just couldn't make left-handers were more or less impossible. So yeah, he got a massive gap. Did my pit stop and then pulled my way back through. Danny Relton had spun, and then I went Slimbo dude spun, and ended up getting second then.
Yeah, we were watching it. There was there was a couple of battles, but 27 laps, you'd want more. But it is what it is. But I've asked the guys that are watching the live stream if they've got any questions to ask, and all I've had is, did anyone manage to last with the soft tyres? You had the soft tyres on, didn't you?
I did have them on. I put one at the end of lap 1, put them to the end of lap 16, I think it was, and then put super softs on, but that was only because I knew my supers weren't going to run out by then, otherwise I would have taken a bit longer had to. But it's pretty easy one stop on the 2 tyres around that track.
So, what's your plan for the next race? Try and get first place?
Honestly, I'd like to. I think it's America, and it's probably one of the tracks where I can just turn up and have a bit more raw pace, but we'll see. I don't really get much chance to put practice in, not on a Wednesday anyway.
Yeah.
But like, first laps and quality on the first laps, completely. Don't even get a warm up.
Oh, well, what I'm gonna do, guys, well, Temp Fear's in the chat. I'm gonna end the stream, and we'll see you in 2 weeks' time at the next track. Still waiting on a points update, so we'll try and get that. There's some technical issues at the background now. We'll just try to sort it out, and we'll hopefully have it for the next race, the points update and everything, so can let you guys what's happening and that. But from Rachel Books, it's a bye from me, and from Temp Fear, it's a...
Yeah, it's a bye as well. I'm trying to remember what my commentary name was, but I can't remember.
He's got a bit of a temper, so you must fear him.
Yeah, definitely wasn't that.
But we'll catch you later, guys, and thank you for watching.